Drugs are bad.
You did that already, right?
No, this is another. I just want to talk about the stop sign, the reset stop sign that's there.
Okay.
We just want to know how the other day he got arrested for supposedly running that stop sign that didn't
He got
exist.
arrested for it.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Detained.
Either way,
Arrested
one's
is
on
the
the
same
it's the
thing.
same.
And
Fellas, I understand these people might be in a happy relationship. They might be happily married. They might just be boyfriend and girlfriend. But this is a message for the young men, and it might seem misogynistic. Do not let your woman argue for you. Do not let her plead your case. That is not her job. That's not what she's there to do. Honestly, she's probably the one that got him to go in there. She's saying being arrested and detained is the same thing. Between the two of them, zero homework was done. Zero homework. Oh, he was arrested. He was placed in handcuffs, so he was arrested. It's the same thing. No, it's not. Young men, do not let your woman argue for you. It's not their place. It's not your place. If you'd like to complain, you complain. I'm offended you would stop a strong white woman from her opinion.
the back of it, it is the same
We
thing.
know.
And our lawyer has explained to us that it is the same thing.
Under the fact that it was an illegal stop, it was. There was no regulations or code guidelines or any instructions.
Let's go ahead, Jim.
A fun game.
Oh, it's not a game. The reason the stop sign
seems
was
like it though.
Okay.
There's no reason why a stop sign should have been there. Only
I just want to point out it's 2:00 in the afternoon here. Per Axon. It's 2:00 it's 2:12 and 58 seconds in the afternoon. Why aren't they at work? And also, you're complaining about a stop sign? You need to contact Department of Transportation.
after the stop, only after the stop sign and after me getting detained and kidnapped by that officer.
So what that did is shed light on the fact that there wasn't one there, and there probably should have been one there.
There was never one there for
I
the 3
understand
years
that.
that I've been living.
I understand that.
I've lived in that same.
So what
house for
about
3
all the
years.
other streets?
So explain to me why I can't make a formal complaint about a stop sign that wasn't there and now it's there. That's like saying somebody put up a white only sign on the street.
One minute. It took us 1 minute. It took us 1 minute to get here. A stop sign versus a white only sign. This woman has tainted this man's brain, if it wasn't already tainted.
After they just banned all the black people off of it.
Okay, I'm not making this a race thing.
It
It's
is,
not.
because there was no stop sign before the black man got arrested, and now there's a stop sign there after the black man claimed and the white man claimed that there was a stop sign there. You
That
gotta
stop
make
sign
it convenient for
disappeared.
the white guy with the badge, right, to have the stop sign there, because the black guy proved that
Wow.
there wasn't a stop sign there,
Wow.
right? You do know that what you're saying right now is gonna be on the news, right?
Yep. So that it's.
So what was I, just the guinea pig, the
If you're
pre-stop?
gonna keep interrupting me, we're done
no,
talking.
was I the
okay?
pre? You was I the
Okay,
pre-stop
we're done.
guinea pig?
Let's go.
I would immediately say, sir, the second that you start raising your voice and cussing at me, you need to leave. If you don't leave, you can be arrested and charged with trespassing. I'm giving you the opportunity. Please, please leave. When we have a civil conversation without you raising your voice or cussing at me about something that I don't even control, the police don't put up stop signs. We can't have this conversation here. Please leave.
Was I the pre-stop guinea pig for the stop? I'm here. You guys like me being here.
We are
I'm
done.
not leaving until I make my complaint.
You can
Arrest
make your
me.
complaint down the hall.
No, I'm not. I'm trying with you. You have not put out a
You wanna
paper.
make-
You have not put out a paper. You have not put out a pen. You have not followed any instructions that we've asked you to do. And we've been respectful.
Look at this young lady's face. She's thinking, go you. He's so confident and smart, and he knows what he's talking about. He's confident, not smart, and has no clue what he's talking about. This is great.
However, you keep wanting to cover for your racist asshole partners. Keep it up. And we're going to sit right here. Take me to jail. Because I want my complaint filed right here. Or you're going to take me to
So they said they had a lawyer. I don't know if you guys remember that at the beginning of the video. They said they had a lawyer. Where is the lawyer? Like, you would think that if you had a retained lawyer, retained counsel, that they would be there. Because you don't have to file a complaint. Okay, maybe I'm thinking too much.
jail.
Let's go.
I asked you for a file a complaint. You have not pulled out a paper.
Listen to me.
You have not filed out. You have not pulled out any paper, no pen, no nothing. What are you doing? You just sitting here and talking to us to
You
converse?
don't even want to bring us back here. You're trying to have this entire conversation.
Let's do complaints now.
I'm sick of this.
And I asked you to give me a statement. I still.
I've been trying to. You have not written anything down. What statement are you copying?
I gave you statement.
Do you have a do you have a great memory, sir? Because last time we came.
The statement is not valid unless it's from the complainant. If it's your complaint, it has to be your statement. You write it, you sign it, I submit it. I'm not writing this down. This entire interaction is on body cam. From what I gather, he lives in a neighborhood where every other street does have a stop sign, but the civil municipality didn't have one at his intersection for whatever reason. The cop didn't know that and gave him a ticket. So he didn't. The town that they stopped him in. Wait. So they didn't have a stop sign? So that lends itself to the validity of the stop. But I wonder, why was he detained? Why was he detained? You know what I mean? Like, if there's no stop sign, I get it. I understand it. But detention, placed in handcuffs, didn't have one until after he... Oh, okay. Thank you for sorting that out. I'm not that smart sometimes.
Here we explained it to you and you still are talking about the bullshit.
And in regards to these, our attorney has advised us not to do this yet, but he has advised us to come down here and make a formal complaint. And we're trying to...
Your attorney advised you not to do this, but advised you to make a formal complaint, doing exactly the thing that he advised you, or you're stating that he advised you. Oh, jeez.
And you're not letting us do that.
I'm trying to tell you, but you keep interrupting.
You said we don't have a right to file a complaint about the stop sign being there after it magically appeared after I got arrested for the stop sign not existing.
If you want to,
so now there's an intentional threat to violate me and have a stop sign there on my street when there wasn't one at first. So now y'all fucking with me, right? Who put it there? Your chief, right? For what reason? No reason, because it wasn't any street official that said put it there. There was any public anything. So now if I take that $2 stop sign and it goes...
We're not taking this complaint with you being animated like you are.
Animated. You weren't taking it before I wasn't animated, motherfucker. So what's the difference now?
Listen to me.
It only gets done when I get loud.
Yep,
and then they put me in handcuffs when I gotta say do your job right.
I know.
So he always does this. This is how he talks to the police. I can understand being frustrated in this conversation. However, if I'm this cop, you have to know your audience. You have to read the room. I'm going to sit down. I'm not talking down to you. I'm going to sit down and say, listen, here's the deal. I have some questions for you. I'm going to ask you some questions. And in order to make sure that this complaint is filed, I need this information. When you were pulled over for the non-existent stop sign, were you charged with failing to yield or not failing to yield? If he says, no, I didn't get a ticket, I say, okay. I write that down. No ticket. And then I say, okay. When you say arrested, were you placed in handcuffs and transported to the jail, or were you just placed in handcuffs and released? At that point, he'd probably say, I was placed in handcuffs and then released. I'd say, okay, detained. Okay, last question. I just need to know this. Well, two last questions. What was the date of the occurrence, and what was the officer's name? Was the date of the occurrence, so that way I can look it up, use the officer's name, also help me to kind of nail it down and figure out and look at the dash cam and the body cam. And I say, sir, if you don't mind, could you please wait here? Have him wait there. Go into the break room, fix yourself a cup of coffee. Go pull up the Axon system, log in, take a look at the video, determine whether there's enough to submit a complaint. Come back and say, listen, we've taken into account everything that you've said. Everything that you said, everything that I've written down, we've taken it all into account. I apologize that this happened to you. I apologize that this occurred. We will be making sure that this complaint is routed to the proper professional standards division in our office. I need your phone number. I'd get his phone number. I'd hold on to it, submit it with the complaint, and say, is there anything else I can help you with? And if he goes off and says, oh, y'all are racist, blah, 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 this and that, sir, I get it. And I understand that what happened to you might make you feel that way, but I promise you, we will find out what happened. And if there's wrongdoing, this officer will be prosecuted to the furthest extent. Here's the deal. Once you say to the furthest extent, you shake his hand, let them stand up first because they have the power. They're in their minds when they do this, they're controlling the room. You escort them out to the lobby. You say, have a blessed day. When they leave, if there's nothing to it, guess what? Now I've made it to my lunch hour. I've made it to my lunch hour without being yelled at by a large, stupid man. Without being yelled at, I've smoothed it over. Now I can get in my car and go to Chipotle and get a burrito for half price. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? You can be as loud and as wrong as you want to. But if I treat you like you're wrong, you're only going to get louder. I'm just saying. Assuming the other officer... there's always liability. There's always civil liability. Always. But if it's documented and the officer did do the wrong thing, maybe don't do the wrong thing as an officer. You guys know I don't always take the officer's side. And obviously this guy and his girlfriend, wife, baby mama, they're in the wrong. However, something wrong might have occurred before we got to this point.
The thing is I can hear you.
I don't give a
whether it's public here, and that's disorderly conduct. I'm not talking to you.
I don't give a We're trying to make a complaint.
Just bring it down. That's all I'm
We've
asking.
been bringing it down. He ain't been filing no paperwork. He ain't been putting nothing down. He ain't been writing. Where's your pen and your mother pad?
So let's talk.
Get the shit. I'm telling you now, these little motherfuckers out here, your little new officers you got on duty, the next time I catch them in front of my house, I'm guaranteeing I'm going to walk outside and we're going to have a chat. And it's not a threat. We're going to have a chat.
Are you going to let me talk?
We tried, and you're not hearing us. Write the fucking complaint down.
You can't argue with stupid people.
It's about a mouse crossing the street and they had a fucking blue uniform on. Write the fucking complaint. Write it. Because we're complaining about your chief and your employees and your fucking staff coming to my
legally,
address
I can't
and
write it.
arresting me, pulling me out of my car, my house, and then harassing me and telling me to go back in my fucking house while my car is parked on the street in front of my address. Now, your officer made the mistake. He f***ed up and he admitted it. Now, the stop sign is there after it wasn't. Explain to me why are you and your personal chief taking an executive order to put a stop sign there when it wasn't supposed to be there? So now you guys know what you did after your chief watched the video. After your chief watched the video. I want to give you the basis of my complaint, motherfucker. After the chief watched the... Don't touch me. After the chief watched the video, now he turns off the light. Now he turns off the light. With a bunch of fucking kids. You're a big baby, you piece of trash.
Also, I probably wouldn't take them. So my agency had interview rooms that were right off of the lobby. You couldn't go into the secured area. There were 2 interview rooms. You could take them right into the interview room. So that way, if you decided the interview was over and you stood up and you walked out and you use your badge to get into the secured area, whatever happened up there, that's on them. That's on them. If we get called back here, I'll come back and address it. However, you don't take them through a secured area, especially for something like this. Now, if it's higher level, if there's something else going on, you can, but you take them right there in the lobby.
Get the out of my way. Come on. And guess what? When we come back, don't touch my gate. Don't touch my baby. Don't touch. Let me excuse you. Hold this. Let me show you something.
If you want to make a complaint,
nah, we tried to make a complaint. Nah, we tried to make a complaint with you. So now what are we going to do about it? I tried to make the complaint, right? Hold this horse.
Step out the hall.
I tried to make the complaint with you.
The heck was that?
Right now.
I bet I did.
The heck was that? Supernova.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You can't take me. I'm telling you now. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Put your hands
Don't touch me.
Put your hands behind your back.
Don't touch me. I tried to make my complaint.
You will get
I tried to
tased.
make my complaint.
I cannot wait to see
I tried to make my complaint.
Can't wait.
I tried to make my complaint.
That was bad.
I tried to make.
officer.
He's looping.
He pushed me and I said, "Get your hands off me!" Whoa!
Get down on the ground.
Martin, excuse me, what the hell?
Get out.
I need people in the lobby.
Stop! Stop! What the
Tase him again. There you go. Get him. Get him.
Get me people in the lobby now.
I'm not going to lie. if I'm in this scenario, that woman has on a hoodie and it's got a zipper on it. You guys know some of the strongest points in the hoodie are the the stitches around the zipper. You grab a handful of zipper right on the chest and you do one of these. And you just escort her to your right. I'm not going to say that I'm not telling you to throw people, but I've done this a handful of times where someone's wearing a jacket. You can control them. Be gone.
Stop it! Don't worry.
Oh.
Justice!
What the f is wrong here? Give me your arm! What is wrong with you? Give me your arm now!
Police reports indicate on the night D'Angelo was pulled over, there actually was a valid reason for it that had nothing to do with a stop sign.
There was a valid reason for the stop? Can you imagine? You're here to make a complaint for a valid stop, and then you leave in handcuffs with taser probes in your upper thoracic cavity. They showed up to make a complaint, and they were wrong the entire time. The entire time.
That night, D'Angelo reportedly stopped in the middle of the road for about 20 seconds with an officer behind him in traffic, which warranted the traffic stop. During the commotion in the lobby, seen in the body cam footage, the village clerk, who was on the other side of the building, heard the commotion and activated the panic alarm, putting the entire village hall into lockdown. According to court records, D'Angelo was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting obstructing. His case is ongoing, and he is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. His girlfriend, Halsey, was charged with felony battery to a law enforcement officer, resisting obstructing disorderly conduct, and felony resisting causing substantial bodily harm or soft tissue injury. She took a plea deal, pleading no contest to resisting obstructing and disorderly conduct, while the other charges were dismissed. She was ordered to pay $1,198 in court costs and fines and was released back into the public.